Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. Iris Athena is a VTuber, a VTuber, who has some things to say about Melody and things like that. Nothing really horrible, but things have been popping up. Of course, whenever you get big issues like this, you're going to have people pop up. Some to take advantage, some to just say what they're going to be saying. Iris Athena is the one that's just saying what she needs to say. There is another person that I'm going to talk about that is just trying to take advantage of the situation, but they have proof, they have evidence. If it hasn't been doctored in any way, then of course I will leave it up to you to believe. Of course, as of right now, consider what these people are alleging as allegations. There is no proof other than their word in many cases. I'm still going to cover it because I do believe it is still newsworthy. But especially the ones that have, actual like DMs in there, that is something that is a little bit more trustworthy. But I have no reason to believe that Iris Athena or specifically is saying anything to just, clout chase or anything like that. She says, after recent events, I can finally speak about something that has been haunting me for years. When I was in college, I had food classes with a girl who introduced me to a big webcamming company. She thought I would do good in that business. Worst years of my life. While in there, we became friends. She moved to a company named Diva Traffic, where we knew about a CB streamer, y'all know what that means, who would debut as a virtual doll. So the person that she met in college is not the person who became a virtual doll, which she's talking about Melody, who's going to become a virtual doll. And the Diva Traffic thing is not involving Melody, just letting you know that. But the virtual doll stuff is something similar to the idea I was working on. The streamer and her manager, at that time it was Digitrex, I believe, bought a package of 10K viewers to boost her streams. She became super big eventually and would later join a certain VTuber company. We talked recently and I realized that this manager was her boyfriend and former IP lawyer, Daniel. Oh, never mind. It wasn't Digitrex. It was Daniel. Never mind. It was Daniel. Daniel was the COO, Chief Operating Officer of course, vshojo. And this is the vshojo wiki that I wanted to show you who they were. Next to the gun run is Apex. Daniel Apex Sanders is his full name. Of course, we know this because of the articles of incorporation that they had for the company. His name is on there. And that is public data. That is not, oh my God, I'm letting private info out. No, this is public. He's a public figure. He was a public COO of the company. He wasn't anyone that is, had to have his name hidden or whatever. He is in the articles of incorporation for the company, which are publicly available that you can look at if you ever want to. So I'm not sharing, information that shouldn't be shared. And co-founder, my head hurts. And then, of course, we have this person who popped out. And that's what these things are for here. We're going to go over all of this here. Digitrex. I don't like him. I'll be honest with you. I don't like him. Because he was the one who tried to extort money out of Melody so she could get her actual rights to her character. Because he owned the rights to the character, and he tried to extort some money, extra money, in order for her to get that. I don't like that he did that. And of course, he put something out. See, people say there was any proof of anything. I understand this completely. Already shared this in the comments, but being lost because of so much discussion. Random email right out of my inbox going back to when Melody was being made. It's an exchange involving Daniel Sanders, which is the COO and co-founder of vshojo, in 2019. Again, this was kept quiet until I learned he became co-founder, COO, likely shareholder of a company that embezzled millions. I am the modeler being referenced in having made original Melody model. I now realize why Melody joined up with vshojo, and it was not public. So this is the information here that I will put in a new case here. This is about as close as I can put it without it being too close. Basically saying here, says Daniel, thanks for the note. Thanks for the quick response. I'm going to loop the modeler in this conversation too. The modeler was DigitreVX. This is all Chen and other people. Aquifer's been used on many anime style characters. I've been come across issues with any vowel-based morphs. That type of stuff. They were trying to look, I guess, at some kind of voice-based stuff. Yes, I was talking to my modeler who's setting up our character for motion capture, creating the morphs to work with Aquifer. Oh, never mind. That's like a modeling program. One thing he mentioned is because we're using more anime-style characters, the current morph scripts setups aren't ideal for making the character work, etc. Daniel was talking to this Chen person, and Chen person was, of course, going to wanted to talk to the modeler, and the modeler was going to be Digitrev X, and this is Daniel them there, and of course he goes further because he knows people are not going to believe him. He goes further and he says, "I'll add DMs here on Twitter. This almost 5 months later was this was mid dealing with people ripping Nanity, which I made for Melody to visit fans on VR chat. Again, I'm instructed on the Melody account in 2020 to use Daniel's email." Now, for those of you who have run any kind of DM with anybody, the blue is you, or the person that is talking, in this case, Digitrev, in regards to Melody being gray. He says we can contact them to add them to this. I also tried to contact Discord, but they wanted to legitimate DMCA for the Nanity thing that was being ripped off by other people. I can forward the email to you. I forget what email is good. And then Projekt Melody responds with awesome. Send it to Daniel at that, which is Daniel's actual email for the COO and that kind of stuff there. And of course, this is something that he continues, me dealing with the fact that I'm having to hide Daniel. I mean, I don't see Dan as a manager looking like everything at Ale, or I guess the law. But overall, I don't want you guys to feel like I'm taking credit. I try to tell people I just do art and tech stuff. I just happen to find the stream and say hi. Then they started asking questions. Nah, I don't feel like that. Credit also doesn't super matter to me. I just want to see it succeed and keep building it out. Well, assuming I'm talking to Dan, it would be cool if you are able to soon talk to people about this stuff. Yeah, sorry, it's Dan. I think I'll talk in a while. Don't want to go public at all yet, and show kind of how many people are working on it. Not to mention, it might be possible to link me to this person there. And that is basically, there are going to be people who have questions about anything here and anything that he has been saying here. After all the things that are coming from Mel theme, low-key want this to end in her downfall. Some people do want it to end in the downfall. The thing that they're trying to show here is that there was sneakiness. There was just some nastiness going, like some trying to hide things, trying to move things. That may be true. I guess as long as no laws are broken, there's not going to be anything happening here. But these are some things here. It seems more innocuous than what people are making it out to be. Maybe I'm just dumb. I'm probably just dumb. But this can actually affect her if, it was some impropriety going on. But the fact is, it is that Daniel was being hidden as COO, and Daniel ended up being her boyfriend at that time, or at least that's what's alleged. And the hiding of that relationship can feel like betrayal to many people. And the fact that her boyfriend was also her lawyer, from what it seems like, and a lawyer for a company that she was going to be joining and creating and all that kind of stuff, seems kind of, to a lot of people, can seem very iffy and can seem very just scummy in many ways. So if this ends up in something bigger, we will see. But I do want to just let this information out. And of course say everything here is still just allegations, because other than this proof here, we don't know about the, whether they were. I've seen photos of both of them together, and they look similar, but I can't 100% say because, I wasn't there. And photos, I've seen people who look like doppelgangers of others. It could be that. We don't know. Astars official, Astars production. That's a VTuber production company in Thailand, from my understanding. And they recently have put this out in Thai. And I did get that translated for you guys. It says announcement from Astars official regarding postponement of the live stream schedule for talents under Astars. Due to unrest in some areas of the country of Thailand, including natural disasters in the northern region, which we are aware of the impact and are closely monitoring, Astars official expresses the concern for everyone who has been affected and send our encouragement to everyone to be safe and to get through the situation well. Due to the above situation, we would like to announce the postponement of the talent's live stream schedule so that everyone can follow the news and take care of their own and those around them to the fullest, including the first anniversary live, Chrono Print's first anniversary, which is the one that this is all about, on July 27th. The agency will consider and announce the schedule again through all Astars official channels. Astars official would like to thank everyone for their understanding and support. When it comes to either, going and doing your stuff, doing a concert, and protecting the health of your people, I'd rather you protect the health of your people. So this is good. I like this. I like the stuff that they're taking. I like the things that they're doing. I like that. It's good. It's very good. And I have nothing negative to say about this other than, it sucks that people won't be able to see their favorite people at the time that they were expecting it on July 27th. But it's going to be put later, and you're still going to see the fun and happiness that those people are going through for their first anniversary. MegalodonVT has a little bit of an update. She has grown a lot in the about 3 years that she's the 2.5 years or so that she's been around on YouTube/Twitch. She has grown quite a bit. And of course, she had mentioned her birthday debut in 2 days. Who's ready to jump in the water with me? And in order to show that, you have this. I had to skip ahead because she was very a bit in the way that she did her stuff. She focused on her crotch for like 20 seconds, or like not like 3 seconds. I said 20 seconds. Those only 20 seconds long for 3 seconds. And you know what YouTube thinks about focusing on the crotch, and also Twitch thinks about focusing on the crotch. So I had to skip through a little bit in order to get this to you guys. So here we go. She's having her bouncy. Oh, the tail is a little bit different. She's having her full outfit, her full because she's already has, as you can tell with this, she's already had an outfit before for summer for a swimsuit like. Now she has another one for her birthday. And of course, Balloon Day is of course on the 24th/25th. The 25th is Balloon Day. I know because when I checked on her stuff, it was the day that the balloons popped out for me. So it is on the 25th for her. And I do know that she's going to have lots of fun. Her community's going to have lots of fun. And I do wish her the best. A successful outfit debut. We have Nijisanji EN official and Iluna merch. This is only interesting right now at this point because they are the remaining members of Iluna without Astars, the S-Pest. And I still call him an S-Pest because that is what a lot of people say. It is not just one person. Like I said, if it was one person, I'd be like, maybe there's a vendetta. But there were several people also verified by false ID and people who actually were able to talk to them. Several people, as well as Chachayourvmom put in her document that several people had contacted about Astars, had contacted Luca and Illyra about it. Nothing was done, but still a lot of people were contacting as well. And here we go. Let's talk about the Iluna 3rd anniversary announcement. New merch, celebrate 3rd anniversary of Iluna, without the S-Pest, of course. It'll soon be available for Nijisanji EN official store. And then, of course, the official store collections are here, where you can see it all without a certain person there. It's nice. It's nice that they have it, because, for example, you know, Scarlet is working really hard. All the other people are also working hard. I'm not going to say anything negative against them. Yes, like, if you look at anybody that's been around for any period of time on the internet, you're going to find snafus that they say. You're going to find things that they've done that you may not like. But right now, we're celebrating their anniversary, their merch. And we're celebrating them actually getting something. Even though, I want to remind you, yes, merch is great. They only get around 2%. It is pretty much, I think by Mista, it was pretty much verified. They get 2% if they're lucky. So, like, buy it because you want the merch of your liver, your VTuber, your whatever, your Oshi. Not because you think that they're going to be supported, because they're not. Because the fact is, let's say for every $1,000, they get $20, pretty much. So it is not, it's not a lot. It's something. You're still giving something, but 98% of it goes to Nijisanji. So, I mean, if you're a Nijisanji fan, you don't really care about that. You really just care about, you know, getting stuff of your Oshi. So that's perfectly fine. No one should judge you for what you buy when it comes to people you enjoy. But I am glad that the S-Pest, a certain S-Pest, is no longer there. Nikki Rei, who is, of course, now an independent VTuber. They have left Chroma Shift, who used to be Idol Corp. She was able to keep her IP, has come out with something new and interesting. They have come out with a 3D. Even as an indie, they were able to do a 3D. Let's take a look at it real quick. You can see it here. Fully mocapped and everything. It's amazing to see.
You wanna see
this
stuff?
was 2 days ago as of recording this.
Look. This is my favorite. This is my favorite, guys. Look. What? Okay. Okay.
So she has her 3D room, and she has things that she's able to do, like even fully mocapped bottom, top,
Okay.
everything. And Pizzi is her dog there. That's Pizzi, which is her dog that she has. But yeah, she's able to do a lot of things here, as you can see. Has the backgrounds with the lighting and her eyes, and it's really, really, really nice. She's in the galaxy and all that kind of stuff. So I did want to showcase this because she is independent, and she still was able to get this done, which is amazing for anybody. I do wish her the best of luck, and I do wish her lots and lots of success in the future. This isn't really news. This is just basically trying to take the edge off of everything that's been happening. We have Chachayourvmom, which is the unofficial mother of a lot of VTubers out there. Dude, so I gave my quarter cheek reveal to my YouTube community to see, right? They all say I look like pirate software. The worst part is I have glasses like that. I hate it here. So you can see here, they say like, oh, you look like pirate software right there. And it says, my brain swapped Blizzard for Dairy Queen. Just realized that Blizzard is a game company. I was wondering why someone would brag about working for DQ this whole time. They are right, but they did you so dirty saying that. And then, of course, about the mole, it's like, it's not a fake mole. I hate to say this, Chacha, but I can see it. Not saying it's true or false, but we never saw you in both in the same space at the same time. Wow. And it says, man, pirate software voice changer going into overtime, I guess. Real question is, do you have any mana? So yeah, there we go. She showed a little bit of skin, and they all were like, it's pirate software now. So, a little bit of funny for you guys. Yagoo, or Motoaki Tanigo, who is the CEO and founder of Cover Corporation, which owns and does Hololive, and, you know, operates Hololive. That's the word I was trying to look for when I kind of messed up there. Did something with Ryota Aomi, which is the Quarter Haven, and that hasn't gotten as many views as I would have expected. But he talks to Yagoo about everything going on. Let's just see it, take a look.
スタジアムで試合が終わった後にタレントとファンの方とアクティブに交流するイベントを実施できました。こういった
Okay, so since the subtitles aren't going out as well as I would like, I did find somebody on the internet, Canon Gerbil, who took a look and actually bullet pointed a lot of things. After watching the interview, here are the highlights. Yagoo expressed that he was happy with the Dodgers event, both from talent performance and fan engagement standpoint. It's seen a good indicator of growth overseas interest. He wants to host Holo OCG tournaments, the card game, official card game, in the US and overseas countries, not just concerts. Making pop-up or permanent stores in the US and Indonesia is a goal they are aiming for as well. They are making a distribution center in the US as well already. Depending on financial viability, no confirmed plans yet. When talking about collaborations, Yagoo says he prefers the game-based collaboration, citing that they offer a wider reach among fans compared to other types of collabs, compared to like, collab cafes and that type of thing. Those things are very, very restrictive, very limited in your reach that you can have. ID are joining concerts hosted by other branches in order to gain experience for performing in front of large crowds, potentially for a future ID concert. That is amazing news to hear. Because they are a big group inside of Hololive. Regarding HoloFest style events in the West, he's interested in doing so, but the cost to hold such an event is currently too high. If they can secure cooperation of the right partners, they will go ahead with it. That is why you see them going to conventions and having concerts there. Like Anime NYC is going to be happening at the same time that they're doing the All for One concert. When they did a concert over here in California, it was specifically in Los Angeles, in that city. I'm not in that city, but in Los Angeles, when they did one there for Hololive EN as well, that was as well connected to a convention. All of the world tour that they have for Hololive is also usually connected to some convention outside of Japan. Hollow Earth is meant to enable online interaction between fans and talents, while the OCG is aimed at helping fans connect with each other in person. Both are major focuses moving forward, along with the supporting talent growth. And a mobile version of Hollow Earth is in development, but it will take a long time before release, as the main focus remains on the desktop version right now. Of course, because that, to be honest with you, that makes sense. Hollow Earth requires a lot of resources. It's harder to port it to mobile. That takes a long time. But I'm glad to see all these things that they're already planning of continuing events for the talents, for the fans, training ID for bigger concerts that maybe we're going to see an ID concert in the future. All that is great news for Hololive fans. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of every size, shape, form, type, everything in between. I do it because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, not that negativity that keeps going out there and keeps being found either way. It's going to be out there anyways. I want to have some positivity at least. Merrily is a Starry Cow VTuber that we're talking about today. Local DGen and Dork, according to them. It says, hey there, I'm Moo. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST. And here we go. Let's take a look a little bit of what they do. They were playing Peak, and let's take a look.
Just you and me and you and me. You're all that I need.
Where'd she go?
Oh dear lordy, what the hell?
I don't need them. They don't need you. It's just us. I only need
You're stuck with
you.
me now.
We don't need them. We can succeed together.
No.
Let them die.
Yes.
Let them suffer.
Yes.
It's only me and you.
They're all over there. They're all over there, and she's talking to her plushie. That makes perfect sense. And let's go. Let's move on to Merrily here in the YouTube side. Hey there, my name is Moo. VTuber streams on Twitch, and there we go. And these are basically some little things that she puts out here. The videos, of course, being a creator that does myself both streams and videos. I know how long this takes. I know how much this can take. The fact that they do them often enough is crazy enough as it is. Of course, I'm going to show you guys both sides. I'm going to show you everything that I can, and I'm going to have this in the description. And not necessarily in the description, but I will have it in somewhere where you guys can see both, you know, this and the other places. Thank you so much, Merrily, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.